forget everything you know about women's wrestling. In the West, professional wrestling is often called a show. But in Japan, it is a religion. And its most brutal, most uncompromising denomination is Joshi Puroresu. Behind the bright lights and the idol smiles, there is a level of violence so pure, so visceral, it makes even the most hardened veterans wince. This isn't just entertainment. It is a war of the soul.
And now, Puroresu Archives is proud to present the spectacular history of the squared circle.
To understand the intensity of today's wrestling, we must respect the ghosts of the past. The 1990s in all Japan, women's pro wrestling was a crucible, a time when legends like Manami Toyota and Aja Kong didn't just compete. They revolutionized the very definition of what the human body could endure. Look at the legendary Big Egg Wrestling Universe held at the Tokyo Dome on November 20th, 1994. Drawing 42,500 fans, this monumental event lasted over 10 hours and featured a record-breaking 23 matches. It set a standard that changed this industry forever. In the first round of the grueling V-Top Woman tournament, the monster Aja Kong and the high flyer Manami Toyota clashed in an unforgettable 5-star match. They threw absolute bombs at each other, exchanging devastating moves like the Japanese Ocean Suplex, the Victory Star Drop, and brutal Urakans, spinning back fists. Even though Akira Hokuto ultimately conquered the tournament, the sheer resilience and storytelling of all these warriors left an indelible mark on history. This is the DNA, the bloodline, of every woman who steps into a Japanese ring today. In Japan, they don't measure a wrestler's greatness by how hard they can strike. They measure it by how many times they can get back up after taking damage that would end a normal career. Look at Mayu Iwatani. Once hailed as the undeniable icon of Stardom, she is a living embodiment of this terrifying resilience. Her peers don't just respect her, they fear her. Fellow wrestler, AZM confesses, even when she's visibly weakened from damage, she stands back up, laughing. It's terrifying. Her fierce rival Takumi Iroha echoes this dread. Even though I'm the one attacking, I get scared of myself, wondering if it's dangerous to keep going. This unnatural endurance earned her a chilling moniker, Zombie Mayu. But what drives a human to endure such punishment? Her own words reveal a madness that borders on the sadistic. I get beaten to a pulp, physically and mentally, like a rag doll. But after a match like that, it feels amazing. I want to experience that thrill all over again. Yet, her story is not just about survival. It's about an insatiable hunger for history. After losing her a WGP Women's Championship, she refused to stagnate. Staying here would be spoiling myself. I want an adventure, she declared, shocking the wrestling world by transferring to a new promotion, Marigold. Her eyes were set on unprecedented glory, becoming the first woman in history to conquer both the IWGP and GHC Women's Championships. On January 3rd, enduring relentless strikes that left her battered once more, she hit her moonsault press and captured the GHC belt. This isn't a scripted superhero movie. It is the raw, bleeding reality of a wrestler who refuses to stay down. But this world is also about evolution. Take Saya Kamitani, a former idol who once struggled to find her light in the world of pop music. Speaking to the media, she confessed, "As an idol, no matter how much I practiced, I couldn't shine. But in the ring, I found my weapon." She took the high-flying blueprint of the legendary Hayabusa and polished it with a grace that is, quite frankly, terrifying. When she performs the Phoenix Splash, she isn't just flying. She is proving that she belongs. In Japan, you aren't handed a title, you bleed for it. But the price of evolution is sometimes cruel. The Phoenix Splash, her very soul, led to the tragedy of injuring an opponent and damaging her own body, forcing her to seal it away. A phoenix with broken wings, forbidden to fly. Yet, she never crashed. The end is the beginning. She abandoned the radiant path of a traditional hero and transformed into the Phoenix Queen, draped in jet black feathers. It was not a mere fall into villainy. It was an awakening as a dark hero, possessing terrifying beauty and dignity. Her resolve bore fruit, and she captured the Pro Wrestling Award, MVP, becoming the first female wrestler to do so in its 52-year history. Now, her reach extends beyond the ring. Through live television broadcasts, she is turning hundreds of thousands of living room spectators into her servants. Saya Kamitani's evolution does not end. She is now about to elevate the very concept of women's professional wrestling to the next dimension. The world is finally waking up. When you see superstars like Asuka, Iyo Sky, and Kairi Sane dominating the global stage in WWE, remember where they came from. They weren't just trained. They were forged. Forged in the fires of the Japanese Dojo system. A system that demands absolute loyalty to the craft and a sacrifice that most cannot imagine. As Iyo Sky once said, "I wanted to be the best in the world. So I gave up my title in Japan and flew to the unknown. The walls were high, but the tough days in Japan, they sustained me." Joshi Puroresu is no longer Japan's best-kept secret. It is the gold standard. It is brutal. It is beautiful. And it is the most honest thing in professional wrestling today. So, I ask you, which match, which moment, made you realize that Japanese women's wrestling was on another level? Tell us your story in the comments. We read every single one. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the archives.